Oh, what a day. It is absolutely stunning. And welcome back to another fishing adventure. It's probably been a few weeks since you last seen a full adventure, a full video of mine. That is because I just needed some time out. I had a trip away to Portugal with the family, a nice time to reflect, rejuvenate, you know, and just relax and just get away from the whole YouTube thing, because sometimes you can build up a lot of pressure on yourself when you're not catching, and things just go from bad to worse. And that's kind of what's happened in the last, you know, month. The fishing for me has been so poor, I can admit that. So I just decided to put the rods down, have a breather, go and enjoy some family time, not fish at all. And it's done me the absolute world of good. Today we've got a spring tide, 11.2 meters, massive tide, which means the tide's going to suck out a lot, and I'm going to be able to walk out over the lunar landscape of Jersey's southeast coast. And I'm going to do a little bit of walking around, finding, spotting, and hopefully catching. Fishing today is not about catching, it's just about getting back out here, getting some sea air up my nostrils, and hopefully getting a bend on the rod. So I'm going to make the walk out there. Till then, just enjoy the surroundings. It's going to be a fun one if I don't slip. Now this is the first pool I'm going to cross. As you can see, land is just behind me. You can see how quickly this tide is ripping out. The seaweed is running on its back, it's flat because it's pretty shallow now. But this is the kind of areas that I will be looking out for once we get out a little bit further. And hopefully we can find some fish. But it's absolutely ripping through here. I'll get into safety a little bit later, but oh, it's absolutely stunning out here. The water in Jersey currently, I think when I checked, was 18.6 degrees. So I've got my shorts on, I've got some nice, well, I wouldn't say nice trainers, but some grippy trainers, because now they're wet, I don't want to be slipping. And I'm just ready to go. I'm raring to go. You can probably hear it in the sound of my voice. Back to the lunar landscape. We're just going to get out here and just enjoy it. Oh, let's do this. Can't promise anything today, but you just never know. And start off with a patch. It's pretty clean ground through here, just a bit weedy and rocky in places. More just having a go for anything passing. Just going to start with a little pachinko, 125. And this is just acting as just a little bait fish, to be honest. Skipping along the top, kind of stuck in this kind of area. Oh, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. As I say, I'm not really promising anything today. This is just a trip for me to get out and just kind of enjoy myself, because I've just hardly been out at all recently. I'd be happy with 1 or 2 fish. If we don't get anything here, we'll move on and we'll try and get over to where I'm going to go in a bit over there. Pachinko looks epic in the water. It's just singing and dancing away, doing its pachinko tune. Over there looks quite inviting. What I do like to look for in these kind of areas when I'm following the tide out is obviously sunken rocks and fast moving water, but also little gaps like that. They don't have to be kind of wide. Where the tide's moving out, you can see it's clearly moving out of that area. Sometimes the fish can hold just in them, and trust me, it might not look like anything and it might not look deep enough, but fish will be in them. Let's just have a quick go in this run. Just got my second rod here. This has just got a little do live on it. This is that little run that I was just talking about on my walk through. Doesn't really look like anything, but you just never know if there's a fish just holding in and around it. And I'm just using a natural coloured Do Life stick, belly weighted. Again, might not catch anything, but you just never know. I think we'll be able to get over to our rock in a minute as well. Again, this is just a little bit of fun. Oh, what was behind me there? I had something behind me there, probably something small. Let's have one more cast. Just to this side of the run. And as you can probably see, I'm using now a white rod. This rod's a tiny bit more stiffer than my injection, but the reason I bring 2 out for this kind of fishing is I don't want to be constantly swapping lures. I know what I'm going to kind of be using. Pachinko on one, and then this weedless soft plastic, belly weighted in the shallows. Nice to have 2. Let's keep moving. I'm going to make my way over that way. Oh yes, we have made it out to where I wanted to fish. So where I was before, it was kind of like a stepping stone into this area. I couldn't quite make it over. Now I can. Just. Got to be careful because these rocks can get slippy. Doesn't matter on the footwear that you're wearing. But I tell you what, this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. There we go, we're over. This is beautiful wrasse territory, beautiful bass territory as well. So I think what I'll do to start off with is we'll start off with Pachinko again, see if there's anything about, but then if not, we'll go on to the wrasse. Oh, this is amazing being here. I've not been here for so long. So much area to kind of work. There's some fish down there. I don't know what they are. They look like mullet, to be honest. You can see them in my polies just dancing around. It's just me out here, to be honest. No one else is going to probably be out in a place like this. It's very remote. What a day for it though. What a day for it, I say. Well, nothing in the way of silver that wanted a Pachinko. I've caught plenty of fish here on a Pachinko in my time. I think it really depends on if the fish are in the area, if they're moving through, or it could be that they're chasing bait in the area. But it's always nice just to have a go. You never know if you're gonna hit the jackpot on one of the first casts. You just don't know, and that's fishing. But I don't really care today. I was just working it, you know, just getting that seesaw kind of action. It looked really good, but nothing really happened. So gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go for a little bass assassin, which is 2.5 inch, 3 inch. I've got a little 12.5 gram Savage Gear head. It's glued on because these wrasse can be finicky. They can pull your lure and that, and you don't want it to be sliding off the jig head. It's just a pain in the absolute ass. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this, we're gonna flick it around and just dot it off the bottom, and fingers crossed we can catch some rock donkeys, because as I say, I'm out here to have fun today. It's a place that I've not been for a long time. Just had some hours to kill, so let's get back into it. Let's do this. There's some fish down there. I think they're mullet. 2 mullet just swimming around there. Let's have a little flick and play. What a magic day. Oh, fish on. Oh, right underneath this lip. Right underneath this lip. Feels good as well. Right under this lip. Oh, Jesus. Right under this lip. I think it's a wrasse. Yeah, it's a wrasse. Oh, yes. And there's mullet around me as well. There we go. Look at that. First chuck. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Wow, the plan absolutely worked. Let's just let a bit of line off this bay alarm just in case this fish starts flipping around. It's not a big one, it's probably 2.5, 3 pound, but I tell you what, magic colours. There you go, look at that. And it hit me right below me. It must have been in a little kind of cracky crevice, and it just took my little bass assassin. You can't go wrong with that. Absolutely stunning. On a day like this, it's magic. And you know, it's always good to have more than one plan. You know, come out, I kind of wanted to target the bass, they weren't really on, so mix it up for a wrasse, and bang. There you go. Boom. Let's go for another one. Let's just get over nice and safely. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's under another rock. Let's bully him out. There we go. He's not that big, but thought there'd be one. This is great fun. I'd love to get to that rock just there and have a little go underneath this ledge. That's why I reckon there'll be some fish. Till I can get there, I'll probably... Oh, there you go. As long as they're not slippy, we're fine. Oh, there we go. Stay right here. My little camera behind me probably can't see me now, but you can see I'm kind of in the drink. And it's very close quarters stuff, as you can see as well. I'm not winging it out as far as possible. I'm literally fishing the edge. Oh, a big wrasse just came up for me. Holy macaroni! A big wrasse just came up for me. I don't know if you caught that in the camera, but that was a big fish, probably 5 pounds. Yes, nice to see. Lovely fish. Let's get a better angle. No, I don't think I'm going to get a chance at this other fish, so let's have a little water break. We'll have one more cast, have a water break, and we'll go from there. It's so hot, but look how glassy this is. Just stopped off to have a water break. It's proper baking. It's absolutely stunning, and all the stuff that I was fishing over now is kind of now visible. All these rocks and kind of bommies and weedy patches. I see the odd mullet running past. I've had plenty of hits, plenty of knocks. That's kind of what I wanted to come out and do, is just get some fish, get some knocks, just have a bit of fun. Nothing too kind of hectic, and this is really what I needed. Fishing's not just about the serious stuff, and I've kind of probably wound myself up so much in the last few weeks because I've just not been catching what I want to be catching in my areas. That I have notes written down from last year and the year before, they've just not been producing. I've just been in that sticky patch. I just needed something like this, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of a run around, a little bit of a search, a little bit of a play. We're not finished yet though. I'm going to have some water because on a day like this it's time to keep hydrated. I'm going to just keep dotting around. I don't think there's any bass around today, so I'm going to just stick to the small soft plastics and just going to mop around and just see if we can pick up a fish or two. What an absolutely magic day today is. As I said before, the plan was just to cover some ground, go find some new places, but also visit some places where I have caught fish previously when out on these excursions. Today we have 11.2 meter tide, which means the tide's going to run out absolutely miles. Jersey effectively grows double its size on these big springs. As you can see from this drone footage that I shot, for as far as the eye can see, you can see this lunar, rocky landscape, which gives endless opportunities to go and fish. On my drone, I'm about 1.5 kilometers out currently, with a long way to go. So what I was using just before is a 2.5 inch, 3 inch, it's not much difference, small paddle tail, called a Bass Assassin. Just using on a 12.5 open J hook. The reason I'm doing that is because I know in here that it's kind of rocks and gullies that I can cast in between, and it's not really going to get hung up on the area because there's not too much weed. What else I have is some of these old fish minnows. Now that's like a 10 gram or a 15 gram, it's absolutely tiny. And the tails come off, as you can see. Fish have been nipping at it. I did use some of these in Corfu. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Good fun. And the fish love these. Now, don't chuck them away. The wrasse will kill these. And in a place like this, where there might be a few smaller fish dotted around, and you just want a little bit of action, you don't want to, you know, lose interest and make your way home. Sometimes it's best to go really small. And I'm going to put this on next. I'm just going to dot this around. There's definitely more fish in this. To be honest, it's just absolutely stunning being out here. What more could you ask for, to be honest? Beautiful. Right, let's have a quick go by this rock. Oh, there's got to be a fish under this ledge. Oh, I love this shit. You can see it's quite deep up against this rock. Might not be anything home. You just never know though. Nope, nothing home. No chasers. Let's have a little bum cast out there. Oh, big bass. Oh, loads of bass just followed me. Loads of bass just followed me out of nowhere. I wonder if we'll hook one of them up. I just had a £5 bass plus just followed me all the way in. Just goes to show, eh? In this tiny little pool, just on the snaptail fish minnow. Fuck, that was mad. I just got stuck, brought it in, and then out of nowhere, probably won't see another bass now for the rest of the day. Well, that is the session over. It's been a tough session, but I've really enjoyed myself. The fishing's been slow at times, but there have been fish around. So, you know, obviously I had those small wrasse to start off with. One of them was all right, I guess. Nice to get a nice bend on the rod. Seen a nice one around £5, come right up after me. Didn't get to nail it, but that's fishing. Then I had those bass chasing me. So all in all, you know, we had a bit of action, but I was just on my way back, and behind me I can see a load of birds here going absolute nuts. So I'm just going to go have a little check-in with them. All right, boys, see what they're looking at. There's a lot of them in this area, all going mad. Might be that there's, oh yes, there are sand eels absolutely everywhere here, as you can see probably here. And this is what they're coming onto this flat for, because the tide's so far out. You can see these little small pin sand eel. They're absolutely everywhere in this area, and they're probably getting feasted on by these little birds. Let's see if we can find some more. Pretty cool to see though. Let's see if we can find some more. There you go. This is what these birds are feeding on, little pin sand eel. just washed up everywhere. And as you can see as well, the tide is just slowly starting to move in. That is my signal to get out of here. Sand eel soup, and we'll leave it on that because I don't want to waste your time anymore. It's been a really fun, enjoyable session. Again, the fishing hasn't been the best, but I've really enjoyed myself. One quick thing, if you've made it all the way to this video, I know it's half term or the summer holidays here in Jersey, and if you are watching this as a youngster, please do not come out and do this on your own. I only started doing this about 10 years ago. Don't come and do this. Don't think, oh, I'm going to go fishing where he went fishing, that looks really fun. Don't do it. If you're going to do it, come out here with an adult or come out here with a friend. As I say, I usually come out here with someone, but you know, all those young guns that are getting into fishing, enjoying fishing, just don't do it. Don't do it. It's dangerous. When the tide turns, it can be incredibly hazardous. You could slip and hurt yourself out here. There is literally not a soul in sight, so don't do it at all. Right, I'm gonna make my way back. I've got about a mile to walk. Let's go. Thanks for watching.